Hi guys, Dave Trevino here again, and what we're doing is we're doing a Redline tuning hood strut kit on my GT350. The 15s and 16s, GTs, EcoBoosts, even the GT350s have the prop rod. And with that being said, I'm going to install this Redline tuning hood strut kit. First things first is we're going to start on this left side, and from what I've read on the internet, it's what they say is the more difficult side. So what we'll do is we'll start off on this far pin right here and rotate the pin, pull it up gently, and the pin should come right out. And there it comes. And you will take a supplied template, and the large hole is lined up on the existing existing pin that we just removed, and you use this little small dot right here to line up where you're going to drill the large hole for the mount that's going to come out of there. So line it up, and you keep it in line on the outside of the plastic cover, and you can use anything that's just going to make a little dot on there for give you a guide to where to drill it at. So you line it up, put it on the outside, and make a mark. Gives you a dot. You can come back to it when you remove it and drill that hole out. So now there's two other clips. One located right here by the strut tower. Unscrew that. Oops. Lost the barn part of it down there. There we go. We got that one in one piece out of there. We just have to fetch that one back here a little bit. And now there's three pins back here that the cover goes into. So what you do is just gently pick it up, and it'll slide right out. And there's the three clips where it pushes in when you go to reinstall it. And now we have the divot right there where it needs to be cut. So grab the drill. That's where it needs to be cut. It's that easy. Just plunge right through it and clean up your work after the fact. You have a couple little burrs on the inside of it. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to put a cut in it right here so that once the hood struts are installed, that this cover doesn't need to be removed every time that you need to access the battery cover. So I'm going to just take a little air saw, and I'm gonna make a cut in it right here again so that the cover can be removed without removing the struts every time. That's it. All right, we'll set this aside. Now to install the lower mount is mounts like this. The ball goes on the outside, and what you want to do is you want to run this down to the bottom of the threads, but don't get it where it falls off on you. Run it down to the very bottom, and you're going to drop this in at an angle. And then once you get it in, you're going to need to pull up on this bolt, because what it does is has a small ring around the top of it, and that little ring is going to fit in there nice and snug. And then you pull this up, and it'll suck up in that hole, and then tighten the bolt by hand. So let's see if we can get in there as easy as they show on the net. And it's in. It wasn't so bad, actually. So now, just with your fingers, tighten that little booger down, get it pulled up in there. staying in the little groove. You keep an eye on it, guys. Watch it and make sure it stays in that groove, because it can get kind of sideways. But what that does is if you know it's in that groove, it will not rotate on you when you go to tighten it down. By the way, the socket size is a 13 millimeter. And considering what we're working with, I would highly recommend, guys, don't tighten the crap out of it, because it's not needed. So the lower mount is now mounted, so now we'll go up to the hood. And they say, go ahead and remove this little clip, jiggle this out of here, and it comes off easy. Go ahead and loosen the top bolt. And it is painted bolt, so I wouldn't hammer on that either. Take your time with it and ease it off of there because it's painted. You get your bolt off, your bracket. Another easy way to distinguish the sides is the top ball goes inwards, the lower ball goes outwards. So you line it up. It does have a hole here to line up for the this clip that we just removed. So install it on the hole that we just removed it off of. Put it back on there. Same thing, guys, it's 13 millimeter. So you're using a 13 on the mount on the bottom, and then on the factory bolts a 13 also. And again, there's absolutely no need to try to hammer it on there. Just stick it on there. Reinstall your clip. Boom. Should be on there. Now, to install the strut. It's supposed to be just a simple clip. They recommend you take that, run that up there behind that bolt. It's got a spring tension clip in there. So what we're going to do is, they say just, you know, mild tension and pop it onto that ball. Then the bottom goes onto the ball. Went right on. Compress this. Let me lift the hood a little bit to help get it on there. Hold that hood for me real quick, please. Just enough for me to pop that on there. You have it? Mm-hmm. All right, the first ball's on there, but I'm not going to rely on that strut just yet, so I'm going to use the bar back on there. But as of right now, the strut's on there, so let's reinstall the battery cover that I just removed. So again, I put a slit on the side of it so I could access it a little easier if so line all the pins up in the back. I think it's going to be easier to push this on there. Line the pins up on the back. That's in. Bottoms of this go under. That's in. That's in. And we've got clearance for that. We'll come back and put the clips back in this. Set this aside. All right, now we're going to go over to the right side, and this is supposed to be the easier side. So again, same thing with the bottom one is be aware of the little ridge at the top. Feed it through there, and there it goes. That one went in there easier than the other side. Pull it up so that that bottom bracket is seated in there, and that's what holds it from rotating. Super simple design. It works. like I said, keep aware that you're making sure that that stays snugged up in there in that little groove. It's not that difficult. Just keep watching it. You can see it until it gets, it came out. There it goes, now it's back in there. Is. Nice and tight. Come back up to the factory bolt. Bolt. Install your bracket. Make sure it's nice and straight. That one looks like it's a little bit crooked, so we'll realign it again. Just because. If you're gonna do it right, try to do it the best you can. Remove it again. Let's readjust it because I'm a weirdo. Make sure it's straight. There we go. All right, now to install the strut. So the strut goes on the same way. Put the bottom one on. Make sure we can line this booger up. Grab that rod, just the rod, please. Bring this up, pop the clip on, and the clip is on. There you go. Alright guys, and the hood is up. Let's check its function. Put this prop rod down. And the hood is up on its own, so let's lower it down. Pop the hood and see what it does. There it is, guys. Redline tuning hood strut kit for the GT350. And this was purchased from LMR. They're great people. I'm going to do a review about my purchase from them here pretty soon. But that's it, guys. That's real time, non-edited video. So I don't know what that took. Maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know. So if you're interested in a hood strut kit, the Redline Performance hood strut kit seems to work really easy. It's a straightforward install, and you can do it on your own with minimal tools, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.